Hey y'all, it's been a long time since I've done anything on my channel, and I know. Um, but if you are a beauty baby, you already have some idea as to why. And just to just really quickly explain, I am a full-time caregiver for my husband who is a stroke survivor, four-time stroke survivor. God has really blessed us and blessed him, and I am so grateful that he's still here with me, that he has his right mind, that he can communicate, and that he is still the warm, loving, funny husband who I fell in love with um, 3 years ago. So, being a caregiver is a very time consuming, emotionally, physically, um, um, challenging job and way of life. So, the things that I used to be able to do and had the time to do, I don't really have. And then having to try to rely on other people to come in and do work and they're not reliable, it kind of throws everything else off. So I'm trying to get back control as much as I possibly can and as much as God will allow. And so he's helping me to shift some things around. I'm going to be trying some new things this year in regards to my schedule and caring for my husband so that I can um, just take better care of myself and be able to do the things that I really feel I should be able to do. But I'm gonna have to switch things around and not be so locked in my mind as to what I thought or think things should be. So, and I'm saying all that to say, just hang in there with me, because I am gonna be coming back and doing some things. I did promise to do a giveaway on Instagram before the year is over. I still do plan to put that giveaway up on Instagram. So if you're not following me there, please do so. But today we are just gonna play in some new stuff, new makeup, new tools, brushes, and accessories and stuff. I'm just gonna try to go all out today and just and play with some new stuff because my birthday was in November, so I got a lot of stuff that I got. Not a bunch of stuff like how I used to get, but some new things. So I wanted to play in this Impulsive palette by Milk Cosmetics. This is the first palette of anything I've gotten from Milk Cosmetics, and I did one look with it and was very impressed. So we're gonna really dive in there today, and we're also going to be using some of these new glitter and glow Stila um, eyeshadows. This is a brand new set. It's a little mini set. It's called the Highest Realm. We're going to be trying to delve into that. And I got some new lip glosses and brushes and stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started. I've already moisturized my face with all of my Fourth Ray beauty products. I've talked to you guys about these before. I have a new face milk. It's called the Rose face milk. And between the serums, this is a new serum they have called Radiate. It's a vitamin C serum. Between the serums and the moisturizers, the face milk, and my Josie Maran, this is how it has really done my face. I mean, I just don't have any complaints about the products. They're a really good price. The ingredients are really good. They list everything. They don't hide anything. They're sold on ColourPop and on their own website. So just go and check them out. Take my word for it. They've got some really nice things there, and it won't break your bank. And I just really love what's going on with my own skin. I really enjoy it. Things that I had never used before, like hyaluronic acid and stuff like that. It keeps your skin supple. Never was using any of that stuff, and I definitely can see the difference in my own skin. Okay, so we're just gonna use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I love this. This is the mini that I bought a while ago, and look at how much I have left. I don't wear makeup every day, or not even every time I go out, I don't have on makeup. I used to always be like that. Sometimes I'm just running out the door because I have to pick up something. If I have coverage, I usually will at least put a little concealer on and a little powder. So this is really what I do. If that's it beating up a little bit, if your face is really moist, you use you don't have to go crazy with the Tatcha. That's about all I'm gonna do with that. Um, Today we're just gonna mix foundations a little bit. I've been doing a lot of that. Excuse me while I reach for my foundation. Trying to keep my little desk area clear. So we're going to be using a combination of the matte Ambition foundation by CoverGirl. This is in the color Tan Golden. Gonna spray a little on my trusty mirror here. You know how we do. That has not changed. And some just squeeze it across. How about you make sure you clean off your spout? I don't even know where some of that went. I see some of it over here. Hold on, let me try to clean it up before it gets everywhere. There we go. I mean, I pressed it and it said, I'm sure I'll find some more of it somewhere else. We're just going to put another pump right there. Really, really enjoy this drugstore foundation. Yep, I still drop stuff. I don't know what that is. I need to look that up. Why do people drop things? Why are there people who are more susceptible to dropping stuff? Okay, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation. It's in the color, what's this color? Ooh, hazelnut. We're just gonna squeeze a little bit of this also on there. And then the last one I'm gonna use is a little bit of this LA Girl Pro matte foundation. Love this foundation. It's in the color Golden Bronze. See how thick that. And so we're going to put these on different areas of my face. And I'm kind of excited today because I'm going to be using this brush that became highly coveted brush because it was recommended by and is still recommended by. She still uses this. This is the NYX professional makeup brush. It's also called the multi-purpose brush that Jackie Aina uses to apply her foundation. So we're going to be using that today. I got it from Target. I'm just going to spray this clean napkin with my brush cleaner. This is e.l.f. brush cleaner. I only use it for spot cleaning or like when I get a new brush and I just want to clean it off really quickly. And that's what I'm using it for right now. All right, set that to the side. I'll keep my brush cleaner out because we're going to be using it some more. And here we go. We're going to use the CoverGirl. Wait, before I put my foundation on, let me do some color correcting. Now, because of the skincare I've been using, especially vitamin C, I don't have to color correct as much as I used to. I used to have really, really dark circles under my eyes, and they're there. Look at that. The top, that's the Tatcha primer beating up. They're there, but not as dark as they used to be. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the color Hazelnut. Just putting this in the areas where I have hyperpigmentation. Okay. And then I'm not even going to do anything to that. I'm just going to go ahead and put the foundation. This is the CoverGirl. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the L'Oreal. And this is really how I've been doing my makeup, just kind of spot. And now the LA Girl. Oh Lord, I just put foundation on my wig. Hey, it happens. This is what happens when you go live. Stuff happens. You know? All right. Clean my hands off. That's about as much as I like to get on my hands. Okay. Now we're going to see. And if you're talking to me, it only flashes for a second. So, hi, I see people coming in. I see you. Thank you for joining me. So, now we're going to use the brush by NYX. See if it's all that it's been hyped up to be. It definitely is very soft. And I'm not seeing any streaking. It's grabbing onto the foundation. And putting it on quite nicely. Trying to get this hair. Wow. Okay. Okay. I like the brush. It does require like, because my arm hurts right here now. You're like, right, you have to be in shape to do makeup. Well, it depends on the tool, you know. It's kind of heavy as far as makeup brushes go. I'm just being honest. Yeah, it's a little on the heavy side, which is probably good because that may mean that it's more durable. But because I'm not used to this kind of motion with my hand, my arm, that muscle is hurting. I'm used to just using my brush and I mean not my brush, my sponge. Okay, but I like it. It applied everything very evenly and still got my skin still showing through. Nice. Okay, I can work with that. All right, now for concealer, we're gonna use one of my Shop Missa brushes. And this CoverGirl, it's called the True Blend Undercover Concealer. I love this concealer. It's just really, really nice. I'm going to be using the color Caramel. It reminds me of Shape Tape. Now, I will say about this that it has like some of the darker ones have a little bit of a green, like a slight green tinge to them. So, just a word of advice regarding that. We're also going to use a little bit of this e.l.f. Camo concealer. It's really thick, so I just want a little bit in that corner because I'm not going to dampen this, I don't think. And I'm going to let the concealer sit just a little tiny bit and just like quickly do my brows. Hopefully that doesn't end up working against me. I want to try to keep from putting so much. You know, like sometimes I think we overdo it. This is the LA Girl Slim Shady pencil. That Siki is the one that put me onto this. The YouTuber influencer Siki. And I really love this pencil. As far as drugstore pencils go, I've tried other ones and I cannot, they just don't even compare to me. Because I'm not a brow queen. I mean, really, I'm just not. So I need something that's just gonna go in and shape them, be easy to use. My husband is watching TD Jakes and they're doing like a Christmas show on the Jakes broadcast right now, Bishop TD Jakes broadcast. They're doing some type of Christmas show. So I'm going to clean this up a little bit with the LA Pro concealer. This is in the color, I think this is Toffee. Yeah, Toffee. Just doing a little bit, a little tiny bit. That's it. I still try to figure out where all that concealer goes that people be I mean, I see people, and I guess it's because I'm older, that concealer doesn't really go on my eyes without bunching up and sinking into my wrinkles. And this is not even normally the brush I use to do this, but I like it. Okay, I like that. Okay, I think we can go and blend down below now. Let's see what happens. Ready? Not bad. I'm not pressing really hard because this sponge is not wet. I'm looking, sitting back now so I can look and see. That works for me. Okay, that's good. All right, now for we're going to put a little. Let's do some contouring first. I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I want to set that. Now, when I use when I set, I like to use a wet sponge. I've heard people say not to use a wet sponge, and then some people say do use a wet sponge. I'm not a professional, so I just do what works for me. I'm actually wetting my sponge with some water. I always keep. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I'm going to use my setting powder, which is actually a mixture of three, well, I think it's four now, different loose powders. One is the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. The other one is the Ben Nye translucent powder, not translucent, but Mojave luxury powder in the color, what is this? Dolce. Dolce. And then the other is the powder that Destiny Godly put me on to, the Derma Blend. And the Derma Blend color I have is in Warm Saffron. And then the last powder I use is the Danessa Myricks um, powder. It has a certain name to it. I forget what it's called. And this is in 3. The color number is 3. And so I put them all in this empty, like, this used to be like a blush container. I put them all in here. and mix them nicely. And then I use the wet sponge like so. Then I just set under the eye. And I'm pretty generous with the powder. To me, we don't really, I like to use powder more than I like to use um, like other products. I like to do my brightening and stuff like that with the powder versus with concealer. I just like how it comes out. I don't let it sit. Okay, okay. And I just really, really like that, you know? All right, now for the contouring. Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. I use this palette every time I wear makeup. This is my contour. We're going to be using, this is the dark to deep, the newest one. And this middle color we're going to use as the contour color. This slanted brush that I use for contour comes from the Ashley Tisdale. I'm still using this. I could be using something else because I was gonna, but I don't see any contour brush in that set right there. So we're gonna go with this one. This came from BH Cosmetics. I'm going in with it a little heavy because I'm actually heavier than I've been in a while. So I need my contour to do a little bit more work than it used to have to do when I was a little thinner. So I gotta put in a little bit more work with the contour. All right, now for the nose area, I just pinched the brush in. I prefer powder. Um, Also because you get more softness to me when you use powder. And powder is a lighter product versus if you're using a liquid contour, it's like another layer of foundation or concealer, whatever product you're using, that you're actually putting on and then blending in. So it's something else additional sticking, layering onto your face, unless you're using a little tiny amount. So that's why I like to use powder because it's powder, so it's just gonna like blend. So I'm gonna go back in and clean up a little bit to make the contour pop some more by going underneath. Again, I'm using the damp sponge, but I'm using my Laura Mercier powder in medium deep to do this part. Okay. All right. Now this is a Shop Missa brush. Very soft, beautiful brush. Only $1. Don't sleep on Shop Missa. Again, this is another new product. This is from, well, it's new for me. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. This is in the color Deep. They also have another one called Dark. They came out with an additional color. This stuff, Andrea Renee, I think her name is the YouTuber that put me onto this beautiful product. It reminds me of the matte Cosmetics mineral skin finish. It's like that, but not with the price point. It only costs like $20 versus what, 40? Look at that. Just beautiful, beautiful product. Really love that. I'm gonna get the deep one too. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the eyes. Now we're ready for that part now. Finally, let's go to the Studio Pro concealer. It should be right in here. And it's hiding from me. Oh wait, here it is. See, I did some reorganization, so usually where things are, they're someplace else now. This highly slept on, except for Juicy Jazz. I gotta give it up for Juicy Jazz. She's another great YouTuber. She talks about Studio Pro. She's like the only other person I know of besides myself who raves about this concealer. Love this stuff. I found out about this from CK Beauty. So let me say that also. CK Beauty also reviewed this, and I bought it based on her review and was just blown away and have been stuck on it ever since. This stuff is, you want to talk about full coverage? If you're looking for something that may be comparable to that Louise, what is it called? The eye primer everybody's using. Try this first before you spend your money on that. This is in Mine is in the color 117. They also have a color corrector, the orange one. I use that also. I hope I didn't put on too much. Because you can actually. I mean, it is so, oh my God. Do you see that? If you can hear that singing, that's what that's from, the Bishop T.D. Jakes streaming broadcast my husband's listening to, watching rather. He's in the bedroom, but my house is only 1,400 square feet, so you can still, you can still hear. And sound carries because of the waves of sound. I'm just trying to. Ooh, I think I went out a little too far with this stuff is so. I'm just trying to blend it out because it's so concentrated. That can easily be fixed though, just like that. All right, now we're gonna put a little powder to set that. Again with the Laura Mercier. Let me tell you, this powder lasts forever. And I use it a lot. Which is setting that concealer that we use for a base. Huh? Somebody else that you should take a look if you're not watching is Yuki. Love her as well. There's also this lady from France. She's French. Black lady, French. Janice Beauty. And I'm trying to figure out how to get her to um translate her videos, so like do a captioning where they can I don't know why she's not doing it. Maybe she doesn't realize how many people in the US would watch her if they can understand what she was saying, because her technique is like, oh, it's crazy. Okay, so ba-da-ba. So we're going to do something in the realm of what's going on with the shirt, okay? So we're really going to be focusing. Do you see this? Do you see this? Okay? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So we're going to be really concentrating on this section here where we have a lot of the mauves and purples, but we're going to go in with some mattes and do our transitional colors, okay? From time to time, you'll see me cleaning off my brush with this. This is a donut ponytail for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Instead of spending $5 on a color switch, just get one of these. Believe you me, it's the same thing. It really is. This brush, I think I've got another set of this. This came from BH Cosmetics Pro set. It's like the best transition brush. One of my favorite transition brushes. I use it all the time. I need to find something else that's similar to that. Okay, so we're gonna go in. Whew, there's so many beautiful colors here. You have to kind of like, almost pull yourself back from the temptation to like go kind of cray cray, because they're just so beautiful, but they're intensely pigmented, because these are pressed pigments. They're not just regular eyeshadow. These are actually pressed pigments. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Rule Breaker. just right here. I'm just barely tapping my, and then I'm going to tap my brush off. Can you see that? I just have the little slightest bit. We're doing a combination of circling and windshield wiping, because when you just straight windshield wipe like this, when you close your eyes, the person can see the pattern of the windshield wipe. But when you do circles, you see more of a blend. That color gets dispersed a little differently. Windshield wiping is very convenient. You can quickly put on shadow and get it on. But I've noticed that when you close your eyes, you can see the pattern of the brush. Like they say when you paint, and I've learned this because I used to work in a paint and floor and wall department. When you paint, you don't paint up and down over and over and over and over and over in the up and down motion, because once the paint dries, you will see the lines of up and down of the paint. So they tell you to paint mostly in the shape of an N, okay? And then you go across in different motions. You don't go in the same line up and down, up and down, up and down. Because when the paint dries, you will see that. You will see that. I actually saw that happened to my uncles. These are men who they can install electricity, they can construct bookshelves and bookcases, do carpentry, all kinds of stuff. To this day, as old as my uncle is, he's like in his 70s. He still comes to my house and does stuff for me. My Uncle David, he's awesome. But they painted my mom's living room in this dark, this nice deep maroon kind of reddish color. And they had the primer and everything, but when it dried, all you saw were those lines. It wasn't, and I was like, me and my mother sitting there, I was like, Mom, we're gonna have to paint this wall ourselves. She was like, yeah. So we got the paint, and we went up there and we did it the right way. We painted in the shape of an N and filled it in, and then you didn't see any of those lines. So the same principle works with makeup. It's the same thing. You don't want to just don't only do that. I would suggest mixing it up, or you're going to see it. It's just like the new thing people have with stamping eyeshadow. It's very quick. It's a very quick, effective method of putting on a lot of eyeshadow, and then they just blend the outer edges. But it gives everybody that stamps their makeup has that same kind of look to the eyeshadow. Once they close their eyes, you can tell just like that whether they stamped, whether they windshield wipe, or whether they were blending. And I think it's better if you do a combination of all those things so that you don't get that um, cookie cutter kind of look to your makeup. Let's see. So I'm going to go in with a little, we're just going to get a little deeper and a little deeper before we go into the shimmer. So let's go in with Dream Big, which is this color right here. Before I get to that Boss Lady, I'm going to go in with this Dream Big. And we're going to use a brush I really like. This is not my first time using these type of brushes, but I just wanted to show you the brand new one. This is from Coastal Scents. This is their classic blender brush, synthetic blender brush. Love this brush. It's one of my favorite brushes from them. because of the way that it is shaped, it just can do a lot of different things. Okay, the brush has a certain bit of flatness to it, but it's not completely flat. If I turn it to its side, you can see it starts off flatter at the ferrule, and then it puffs out a little bit at the tip. It's also rounded. Okay, so it's a perfect brush for if I want to use this as a blender brush. I can turn it this way and blend that way and make it a blender brush. If I want to make it a crease brush, all I have to do is turn it this way and I can make it a crease brush. Love this brush. Just really, really, really like it. So we're going to go in with Dream Big again, which is this one. Just going to, I clean the brush off, girl. And I had my little, here it is. Just because it's the first time being used right out the pack. All right. Dream Big. Woo. The pigment. You see that? Woo. Okay, we're going to use this as a crease. Wow. I really like that. We're going to bring that down. Bring it down. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. It really, really is. I'm just going to clean off the brush because we're going to go into Boss Lady now. I want to try their blending fluff brush, but I've never used it before, and I don't know if I want to try it with this or not. Let's try it. Why not? We're live. If I don't like it, I'll just go back to this brush. This is my first time using their Pro Blending Fluff brush. It reminds me a lot of this brush, actually. They look just about identical, except that this one is white. Don't they look the same to you? Well, let's try it and see. They look the same to me. Boss Lady, which is this maroon one right here. Look at that. outer corner. Wow. Oh my God. That's so pretty. Oh my gosh. How pretty is this? Oh God. You gotta start on the outside before you try to drag it in. It's like a it's not a maroon. It's like a deep purple almost. Like a burgundy purple. Oh, oh, that's so. I know you're like, move on already, but and I'm not even like a big matte person. I'm a shimmer person, but this right here is fantastic. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, moving on. Mm. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my God. Oh, y'all. Oh, Lord, look at this. And it's so easy. It's just so effortless. It's like I'm purposely not tapping off the excess because I pretty much understand the shadows a little bit better. And this brush. Oh my God. Mm, mama. Ooh, wee. That is like, wow. That is, oh man. That is, okay. Wow. That is wow. I'm just kind of like trying to take that in. Okay. Now, let's move on to the shimmers. I think we can do that now. All right, now we're going to be building from the outside in. That's how I like to do it. So I'm going to start with this color. Hmm, this is really interesting how I really want to do this. Let's start with this color called, hold on a second. That looks like a, in the brown family. I always like to check my colors before I start building them. You can't just go by what's on the pan. Okay, we're going to start with Morning After, which is this color right here. We're going to go to a eyeshadow shader brush, also by Coastal Scents. I do like their eyeshadow brushes. I'm I'm more fond of their big eyeshadow brush, which I'm going to use also. This one is the medium shader. Okay. And going in with Morning After. This is all I'm doing. It's like this. I can't even talk. Look at how pretty that is. It's so easily going on. It's like butter. It reminds me of how the Lorac shadows can be. Just really buttery, effortless, blending on like a dream. This is just, oh, it makes me think about some of the palettes, other palettes I have that I like, but they're not as easy to use. That's ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Now I'm just going to turn the brush over to the other side. I am just, whoa. I want to go in with this color Tipsy, but it's kind of bluish, and I don't really think it might come, it might be a little too muddy to get away with if I do that bluish color. So what is this color? Cross faded. Oh God, look at that beautiful lilac-y. Let's try this color cross faded. We'll just see how it looks. It may not be what I'm seeing in my mind, but you won't know till you try. We're going to try it on the outer edge, okay? It may just give me a depth that I'm looking for. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so these shimmers, they're soft, but they layer very well, quite easily. As you can see, I'm just placing that color over shimmer color that's already there, and it's still visible. This newer color is visible and holding its own. Yeah, that came out nice. I wanted it to give me a different kind of purple color, and that's exactly what it's doing. Okay, now we're going to go back to Morning After. I'm just turning the brush back over and blending that back on this edge. Okay, now let's clean this brush off. This is a really good brush for these shadows, this shader brush. Look at all that pigment. Okay, let's go in with this color called Shots. Oh my God. This is like, it's a purple, but it's like a nice neutral purple shimmer. So it's really nice right here. How pretty. That is so pretty. Oh my God. Wow. If they look like this, imagine what they would look like if you sprayed like a little Smashbox or Fix Plus on your brush. But since we're going in with also some glitter shadows, that's not why I'm not going to do all that. Wow. Okay. Let's do the under eye, okay? We're going to go back in. What did I do with that brush? I'm trying to keep them in the same spot. We're going to go back in with the other shader brush and kind of mimic what we did on the top. So we're going in with Rule Breaker first. Okay, now we're going in with Dream Big, which is right here. And now we're going to go in with Boss Lady. Just cleaning off my brush one more time. Although you don't get much muddiness with these shadows because they're pressed pigment. All right. I think now we can start playing with the glitter and glow shadows. Let's see which ones we will use today. There is one that is a nice distinct purple color. It's called Infinite. Okay. So let's go ahead and just go for it. And we'll see. Let me go ahead and put this on mute. I'm very sorry about that. Let's go ahead and put it on mute. Hello, hello, everybody. Please forgive me if I'm not speaking. I cannot see your names because the thing is sitting in glass. And so it makes it hard for it to see, and then the lights are in my face. So just know that I love you, and I'm thanking you for coming and saying hi. So let's see what this is. I'm going to start at the outer edge just to see how dark it's going to come off. So it's like, this is so interesting. It's like a, oh my God. It's so, I can't really describe it. It's got all these multicolors in them. It's got, oh, I wonder if you guys can see. Can y'all see that? That is so super fantastic to me. Oh my God. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It just has, there's like pinks popping off. There's like that multicolored glitter that gives you like gold if you look one way, a green if you look another way, purple. I really, really like that. I'm really digging that. Oh my God. Okay, so this other one is eternal. I don't think it kind of goes. And then this one is forever. I don't think that goes either. But I think I have a different set in here. Hold on a second. That might have. That one looks like a really white. Oh, how about this? Which one is this? This one is smoldering satin. And then here's this really pink kind of one. I think I might go with this pink one. It's called Tulip Twinkle. Let's see how crazy this is gonna look. We're gonna see. Hey, if I mess it up, I just mess it up. I'm laughing because this is what I do. I'm trying to get the consistency, the you gotta try to get one eye like the other eye, and sometimes it'll it'll do stuff like what it's doing right now. And you have to try to go in and fix it. So now that's what I have to do is clean this. And I have to use a brush that doesn't have any color on it to try to get this. I'm going to use this right here. See if I can get this to blend over. There we go. Sort of kind of works. Sometimes you have to redirect the glitter because it will do its own thing. Like this right here. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the purple because I don't want the pink to take over what the purple was doing. That's much better. Going back in with the purple. Kind of like, yeah. Because I didn't want the pink to take it over. I really just wanted to be like an accent in a corner. Oh my gosh. Okay, so one of these goes in here. Now, one more crazy thing I'm about to do. I'm going to use this ColourPop. What is it called? Glitterily Obsessed. It's like a body glitter. It's in the color Wish Me Luck. And this is what it looks like. It's like a white. But when you... Should I use that or should I use my... Hold on a second. I might use my Danessa Myricks. Where is it? She has like this beautiful... If I can find it. Here it is. I might use this. I don't know. They're both kind of like the body glitter is harder to use. I've used it before in the corner of my eye, but it's not easy to use. That's what it looks like right here. Can you even see that? What that does? I don't even think you can see that. But it has like a yellow... You know what? I don't know if that's going to work. The more I look at it, the more I don't think it's going to work. So we may go with this Danessa Myricks This is her Artisan Pigments in the color Love Story. It's like this beautiful pinky kind of, it's so freaking gorgeous. And I think it'll work. But I'm just going to use it as a accent in the corner of my eye. And hopefully it'll stick. Because I really don't want it to be too pronounced. Oh, it's so freaking pretty. Do you see that? Can you see that? Oh, Jesus. That is, oh God. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is so freaking pretty. I love that. There's like little particles of shiny goodness floating in the air. I love this kind of stuff. Just makes me smile. Okay. So we need a little wing. And we're going to do a monochromatic wing because I like being dramatic. So we're going to use another kind of glitter. This is a black one from Black Radiance, but I don't want to use black. I want to use more purple. So we're going to use the purple one by Black Radiance. I keep them in a little tin. Okay, this one is in the color Star Studded. It is a lid glitz by Black Radiance. And we're going to use this. This is not the one. I just had it in my hand. We're going to put a wing on with it. There's a particular, it wasn't this, or was it? It might have been this one. I thought I had one that had a little bit more. No, it probably was this. Okay, so we're going to use a eyeliner brush, and we're just gonna brush the edges of it onto the liquid eyeshadow. And hopefully we can bang out a wing. Okay. So you still have that bling, but because it's still in the same color family, it's like monochromatic, kind of almost mixed medium kind of thing. I just like doing them. Jesus. I'm not the best with wings. I will never lie to you. But that don't stop me from trying them. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow. Okay, so I want to do a little pop. And I think I'm going to go with, if I can find it, there's like a bluish green, yeah, eyeliner. This may not come out how I want it to, but we're just going to go with it. It's like a teal. Hold on a second. I'm trying to go with my shirt, but it's not that tealy, bluey. But I think if I that's still not really what I was looking for. It's not what I was looking for. I need like a where's that palette? I was just hold on. This is what I want. I'm gonna just switch to the Alamar palette. This is Alamar Cosmetics, but this is the Reina del Caribe palette, volume 1. Sorry. Again, this is the Reina del Caribe. Reina del Caribe. And this is Alamar Cosmetics. So I want to go with this color right here. It's called Celia. And I'm just going to use this pointy brush right here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Some of that is in my eye. All right. Now for we're gonna go to mascara, 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 mascara. But I want to bend my curl my lashes a little bit. When you're working with a client, you cannot do this, what I'm about to do. Oop. And look what I just did. I knocked the oh, that's what I get. I knocked the little rubber thing out of the eyelash curler. And I don't see where it is. That is hilarious. So I can't use this. And I have to chuck it. I got another one around here somewhere, but no clue as to where it is. Why did I do that? I was just trying to clean it off. I wasn't trying to be cute, Lord. Why did that happen to me? And it didn't fall, the little black thing. I just can't find it. Okay, we need another eyelash curler. unreal. That's unbelievable that that just happened to me. Just like that. Okay, moving on. This is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara in the waterproof version. Love this mascara. Now, I'm going to use the Kush mascara by Milk Cosmetics. This is also a winner mascara in regards to lengthening. I love it. You know, holiday looks don't have to be just gold and red lips. They don't even have to be shiny. But, you know, Christmas is a lot of bling and shine. Everything's kind of to the 10th power. So, look what I did. This is just like, you could tell I have not done this in a minute because everything wants to happen to me today. I mean, like everything. Ooh. I'm like, what? What did I just do with my mascara? Only me. Full coverage mascara. Concealers, y'all. They will get the job done. That was crazy. That was just crazy. That's just like, what? Like, that just happened? Yes, it just happened to you. Woo, that is funny. No problem, though. Took care of that. All right, this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. This is also a waterproof version. All right, y'all. That's about as fantastic as it's going to get. Blush. I got some sample blushes from Coastal Scents, but I am not feeling either of those at all. I do want to get a little purpley on the blush front, so we're going to use our In Stain blushes by the Balm Cosmetics. They make really great blushes. I'm gonna pick my colors. Here we go. These two I think we're going to use today. This one is Pinstripe. This looks like that. Isn't that pretty? Trying to get that glare off of it. And then this one is Houndstooth, which is more on the pinky side. Let's start with Pinstripe. Can y'all see that? That looks like, there we go. And we're going to use this Coastal Scents. I think this is their flat powder brush. Looks like this. It's called the BRC S54. Isn't that pretty? Let's go ahead and clean this off. I'm just looking for my little... I don't see it. I just had it. That's okay. Don't worry, booty. Nothing's gonna fall on you. I'm talking to Zora. She's down here in her bed, about to run, thinking something's gonna fall on her. Just cleaning it off because it's a new brush with my e.l.f. brush cleaner right there. Here we go. You see it? If you say no, that's good. I like it. Again, this is Pinstripe. Nice. Right, very nice. By the Balm Cosmetics. I believe they still carry these. The in-stain blushes, they're really, really nice. I don't get many things from the Balm Cosmetics because they don't really produce things that suit my complexion well. I used to I don't even really care for their palettes that much either because they're usually kind of boring. Okay, this one is Houndstooth. I just flipped the brush over, that's all I did. And you notice I don't really come to the balls of my cheeks and put blush because my face shape, it doesn't really suit my face shape to do that. Okay, now we're gonna do a little highlighting. Now I'm pretty much done besides the lips. Okay, I'm gonna use this translucent glow powder by Laura Mercier. It is just really like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm gonna use this same blush brush because I'm just kind of feeling this brush right now. See that? Do you see that? I love it. It's just so, oh gosh. It's so pretty. It's so soft. And then it just brings that light and it's just like really effortless. Really. Really like that. Now we're going to use, this is an e.l.f. highlight brush. It's called a small taper brush, but I use it as a highlight brush. Do I want to use that one or this one? Let's use this one. It's the same thing, it's just not as fluffed out. Just cleaning it off. And I'm going to go into my Nefertiti by Juvia's Place highlight. Because it's got like that pinky peachy thing going on. I'm going to put a little bit up here. Just a little bit. That's right here. Okay. Now for the lips, which in and of itself is its own world. We definitely are going to use Night Moth. But I also want to use my maroon color. Okay. I'm going to use Ofra's Napa Valley along with something else. I just don't know what the other something else is. So this is Max Night Moth. If you don't have this, you could use ColourPop's Ellery. All right. Ofra's Napa Valley. Now y'all know me. This is not staying like this. As y'all know how I get down, I do a dark lip like that. Ooh, Underworld. This makes it more dead. What's this one? This is Dreamweaver. No, it's different. So, Black Dahlia is gonna bring it back around to like a maroon, just a little bit. This is why OCC, it's a lip tar. You can't get this anymore because OCC has gone out of business. I do apologize. But I have to use it. And then I have like a metallic. It's not this one. This has too much pink in it. I'm missing it's got like a red in it. Here it is. This is Candy. It's a Shop Miss. Is it a lip gloss? It says Wonder Metal. It might be an eyeshadow. I am liking this because it's got like a shine on it that I like. But I'm trying to get the eyes and the lips to play nice with each other. And I have the choice between these two. This has more of the purple in it, and this has that pink. But this is like a I'm gonna do it anyway. Didn't really do what I was hoping for. If the pink works, then I might redo the lips. See, the pink is not. It might work. It just might work. It might work. See, that has too much red in it to work. You gotta be careful when you layering metallics because sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm actually feeling it. Quite surprisingly, I am feeling it. So let's go in with this Moxie lip gloss this is the color, this is by Bare Minerals, this Moxie lip gloss. This is 24 karat. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Because it's like a gold iridescent. Took that lippy from death to life. Yes, it did. Just cleaning it off. Okay. And I'm happy with that. I can live with that. It's got dimension, definitely a lot of depth to it. So we're okay with that. Okay, now we're gonna spray. We're gonna use something different. This is the Smith and Colt Instant Recall Invisible Powder Spray. And I think I want to use a little bit of the Smashbox primer water. Let me think about this for a second. Let's go with this one first, okay? It's like a powder spray, and it feels like powder. Now I'm going to use my primer water. The reason why I like the primer water is because it has diamond powder in it. So it always will give you like this glow and shine and kind of bring your face back to life if you're looking or feeling a little powdery. Okay, so I think that is it. That is all we're going to do for this look. I am really, really I could have went a little bit lighter on the lips, but I think it works. It works. So this is just a little version of a holiday look you can do in a different color. You can do the same thing with blues, the same thing with reds or even maroons. Um, just give yourself like a nice monochromatic bling type of eye by staying within the same color family and not having too much pop on top of the other colors. Stay within the family and let the pop be the medium, like the shine and the glitter, but stay within the same color family. Just use layers of different mediums. They give you a little bit more shine, a little bit more shine, and then that's how you can get that depth and that bling and not have just the traditional red transitional color with a gold eye. You can do it that way, or you can do an all matte eye with the same colors, and then just have your wing be the same color family but be glitter. That's another way to do like the same thing. And you can let your accessories bling you out, or you can bling out your lip like how I did here. I just went extra top and bottom, but you could just do one and not the other. Whatever works for you. And this is it. This is a sensational unit. It's part of the what is it called? The lash something or other. I forget what it's called. It's one of their new type of their lace something, and they're in like different kind of numbers. I'm gonna put it down in the description box what the unit is. But I really like it a lot. That's it, y'all. Let me get up close so you can see. Nice holiday look. I hope y'all enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. All right. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram for that giveaway that's going to be coming up real soon. All right. I love y'all. Keep me and your family in your prayers. Okay. And if you do have a prayer request you want me to pray for, you can put that down in the comments too. I do that all the time. So that's no problem. You just be another person that I will be um praying for. That's it's what I do. So I love y'all, all right? Hope you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in the next video.